In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Stanford's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. The give from the gun. Got room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert.
receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Goff. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now they'll run the draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're setting up the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Gobranson. Quick completion on the out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
On the option. Now the pitch. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Under fire, turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it! And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score North Carolina 7, Stanford 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Branson. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
from the gun, the ground game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Doyle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Now, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The short hands, it's Owens. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Culver. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. He's at the 22.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Gobranson. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice game. this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's covered. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. Lopez wants to fire. Keeps looking downfield. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick strike complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. The screen, and watch out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. To the air. It's Gobranson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of it. Get him on the ground for no gain.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the quick grab, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lopez to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tar Heels are on the move. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll try the run. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Ship. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Lopez to pass. catch in the middle. It's good.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finding an escape route. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goss. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Branson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The play action fake. On the shuffle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez to pass. Got a man. It's Johnson. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. And oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Gulbranson. Finds his tight end. Turning it on.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. Touchdown, Cardinal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
That makes the score North Carolina 35.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Lopez wants to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Brings into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Going to the running game. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
At the 26-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. It's a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The short hands, it's good. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lopez wants to fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give his guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
To throw, it's Gobranson. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He's in open space downfield, and he's dragged down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Finds his man, it's 4. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The inside handoff. There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
First down for the offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to pass, it's Gulbranson. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Pulls it in, it's Williams. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Gonna run it. It's 4. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Green. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Branson. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab deep. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Find some fresh air.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To the air on second down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Branson. Under fire. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.